We are going to make cold brew, but we're going to infuse it with ingredients that are inspired by the tasting notes. So, we're going to do two different kinds today. They're going to be both single origins. That's like, we have our Shikiso. So if you look on our Shikiso tasting notes as single origin Ethiopian, it has notes of strawberries. So we're going to make cold brew, but we're going to put strawberries in while it brews. So that's pre-measured out. Spoilers. I'm going to attempt to cut strawberries with a plastic. Get fresh strawberries if you can. These are still they're on their last leg here. We're gonna get what we can out of it.
These?
No, I did not wash these.
Strawberry. Do you need to wash strawberries before using? I feel like they look washed, but I've always washed my strawberries.
It depends on who.
Is it like ask a healthcare for like?
No, it's like.
I think we'll be fine.
Well, it is what it is. We don't have a sink here.
Yeah, we don't have a sink. We're just running it.
We're doing a 1:8 coffee to water ratio. I think we're gonna match the infusion grammage with the coffee grammage. So we did 65 grams of coffee. I'm going to do 65 grams of strawberries. I was going to do a rough chop here.
Yeah. Whenever you're doing an infusion.
Area.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. We're going to get there with like 2 strawberries.
Really?
We're already at 30 grams.
Looks like we have extra strawberries.
Give me a good one.
That one looks good.
Cool.
Honestly, I think having them a little old is actually going to bring out a lot of the.
It could. We'll go with that. It was intentional.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I need one more. I'm sorry. Somewhere there. 65. Man, right on the money. Okay. Well, that one is for me. Cool. So we're going to add 520. This is cold water. I just put it in here so it, pours nice.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. We're not going to have enough room.
Oh. I didn't think about that.
So we're going to see.
Yeah, we're not pacing the best. We might.
It'll be close. I guess we only need 500.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to be good. We're going to just make it. I love making cold brew in a French press. I've done it in the cold brew bags.
It's
the
so messy.
Milk nut bags and all that.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's just a pain to wash.
530. That's good. That's good. We're close.
Yeah.
We're tracking. And then that kind of looks disgusting, but cold brew kind of is disgusting.
Let me see
a little swirl.
Yeah. Let me get where's the knife you used?
There you go.
Let's do that. Yeah. Let's do this. So just make sure all our cold brew and strawberries are just nice and
we'll see if the strawberry flavor is super strong. Maybe you need a couple more strawberries in there. I think that'll be a good base, starting point though.
When you said you were going to match it, I just was like, oh man, that seems like a lot. But then I'm like, maybe not.
Oh, perfect.
We'll see. Boom.
Look at me. All right. We'll let that sit for probably 24 hours-ish. Maybe a little less. We'll see. And see what happens. Our next one, we're going to use our Guatemalan coffee. And I'm going to... So this one, it doesn't have straight chocolate tasting notes to it. But our Guatemalan it's a little more nutty, a little more caramel. So I got 72% cocoa because dark chocolate is better. And we're just gonna attempt to shred this up. I've seen a thing, it's like kind of like fat washing with chocolate.
Ooh.
Since there's fat, it's like not enough to actually be fat washing. But we'll see how well we can do this. We might just need to just
how about
break it
this?
up.
This is
There you go.
Here we go.
That's the easier way.
How many grams?
65.
65. Let's see. This is going to be so different than the strawberries.
I know. I wanted to have two like very different ones. What's nice about this too is like if you have a French press, you could literally, I mean, this is so easy to do at home. You just coarse grind some coffee, get your ratios right, and select something in your pantry that you feel like will infuse well with cold brew.
Mm-hmm.
So
you could do like a cinnamon stick. You could do cinnamon.
You could do cinnamon.
You could do a lot.
I would just like kind of look at the coffee you have, look at what the tasting notes are on it. So like our Termico, which is a coffee club exclusive. It's raspberry, orange, and sugary sweet. So you don't necessarily have to like, oh, let me put raspberries or oranges in there. You could. I think that'd be delicious.
That would actually like a little orange peel.
Well, some orange peels. That would actually be really good. But you could also be like, okay, what herb goes good with raspberry and orange? You know, what other ingredients go good with raspberries, oranges, and add that to the cold brew. I think there's like a million different ways you can experiment.
64 grams?
Yeah.
I think also you could, especially with like dark chocolate. Oh, well, there you go. 64 grams. You could definitely experiment with the types of dark chocolate you put in there. If you want it a little sweet, you could do like a nice little, like, I don't know, maybe not like the liquid caramel, but they have like some fun and flavors out there, like a spicy. I always like a dark chocolate with a little spice.
That'd be interesting. All right. Add our water. This one I feel like it's going to be delicious. I feel like the test will really be to see like, can it support the coffee without overpowering it?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to see. And we're tight. Well, we're like 5 grams short, but
yeah, I think that's good that you called it in there. Yeah.
Give it a little swizzle. Oh yeah, that chocolate's all at the bottom.
Oh, it's gonna be very interesting. Cool. It'll be a very interesting infusion because it is cold and not like hot. If you put hot water in there, that chocolate's definitely gonna infuse, but it's gonna be more subtle than you think.
Cool. So we got our 2 cold brews. We'll let these brew, and we'll see you in 24 hours. Welcome back. Our cold brew has been brewing for almost exactly 24 hours now, and I'm going to taste test them. Unfortunately, I am all alone. I was left. Nobody loves me, and at least I have coffee to keep me company. Anyways, I'm trying to decide which one to start with. I feel like color-wise, you know, it's right. The strawberries look a little white, but that could just be placebo. We'll see. Let's start with our Guatemalan. So we still gotta press these. Let's press that down. Squeeze all the coffee and chocolate and all that goodness out. This one's definitely gonna be the like expected one, you know. And I'm not gonna even throw this over ice. We're just gonna straight try this. It actually smells like really good regardless. Like it's not as like dark and nutty and caramely as cold brew. I'm making myself a little bit more than that. Okay, there's no floaties or anything, you know. I can definitely tell there's some like extra oils from the chocolate kind of floating around in here. You won't be able to see it, but all right. Chocolate infused Guatemalan cold brew. Oh, that's strong. Oh, and bitter. That might need to be them. I think we made concentrate. Actually, I'm gonna water this down. So we did do like a 1:8 ratio, which a pour over is a 1:16 ratio. So we're just gonna like do a half dilution here, some water. Okay, that's better. Off the bat, I'm not tasting the chocolate. I'm trying to find it here. Yeah, I'm not tasting the chocolate. I it's good cold brew now that it's, proper dilution, but the chocolate did not come through. I wonder if we squeeze it out a little bit more. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I can't. I'm like trying to find it and I can't find it. I will say though, this Guatemalan. You should buy a bag and make some cold brew with it, because that's some dang good cold brew. All right, that was kind of disappointing. We'll set that one aside and we'll go to our shikiso. Now this shikiso cold brew was brewed with strawberries, so it should be infused with a bright citrusy fruity flavor. I'm imagining this one, we're gonna get a bit more out of it since we got juice, and we're pressing that down. We can squeeze a little juice out of it with it. So I'm expecting a little bit more out of this one. We are going to dilute it, of course, so we don't get assaulted. Give it a swirl. I can literally smell it from up here. It smells like strawberry candy. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It smells like a strawberry candy. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, I don't know about that one. The strawberry comes through. I'm imagining that's a little bit due to the strawberry juices that we squeezed out of it. It's a little sour though. That's my only complaint. It's coupled with the coffee and the strawberry, it turned a little sour. It's not bad. It's brighter. It's not like your standard dark espresso, I'm gonna try a little bit more of that. Yeah, that back end, it's really sharp and sour. I'm not a fan of that. I'm wondering if our strawberries were a little not the best. I think if you're gonna do this, spring for the good strawberries. Get some good strawberries. These were on their last leg, as you saw earlier. That's not helping the situation. I'm also wondering if you really don't want to squeeze the strawberries and get the juice out. I mean, that's adding flavor, but it's also, you're squeezing out some bitter sourness. I want to like it, and it's okay at the back end, but the strawberry is a little overpowering. What if we mix them? Hear me out, okay? Just a smidge. Just a smidge of the Guatemalan. So we essentially, funnily enough, shikiso and Guatemalan make up our house blend. So we kind of did individual and made up a house blend, and maybe, you know what? Maybe we're onto something. Nope, that's just sour. Maybe a bit more of the Guatemalan, try and balance it out. That was too strong. I'm determined to find some way that this is useful, That's too diluted now. I don't know. I feel like this was a failure, and I'm a little sad about that. I feel like it had so much potential. I don't know. I just feel like this was too much, too sour, too strong, too bitter. This wasn't enough. So maybe it's just, I don't know. I feel like there's a way that this can work, and maybe we'll try it again in another video, because I feel like this should be delicious. And maybe it's just about getting the ratios right. Maybe you don't put the ingredients in the whole time. Maybe you make the cold brew, infuse the ingredients after the cold brew is already brewed and not have them sit in the cold brew as long. I don't know. Have you ever tried to infuse cold brew? If you have, give us some advice. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know if you would try something like this. Let us know other things we should try. I don't know. We want to engage and talk with you. So drop a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.